Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Defining Discipline podcast. I'm your host, Scott. Defining discipline is a lifestyle, a mentality, and a brand. And within this podcast, we're going to focus on self-improvement as you follow along with me on my journey. We're also going to hear from special guests of all walks of life on this podcast and their remarkable journeys that led them to where they are today. Today is day 80 of my journey. At the beginning of the year, I challenged myself to run 365 days out of the year, every single day, outside bearing the elements. So whatever the weather brings, I'm out here in it. I also challenged myself to run 1,250 miles this year. Last year being my first year ever running, I was able to pump out 1,000 miles. So this extra 250 would be a 25% step up. Last year I was able also to run right under 180 days. So me running every single day out of this year will be a 100% step up from last year. So some things just kind of happened in my life where I really wanted to turn around and change the way I'm living it, and decided one day I just woke up and started running. Now I'm out here challenging myself to do these hard runs and become an ultra runner eventually. This year is going to be my first 50K ever. I'm running in June. It's a trail race in Yankee Springs, Michigan. I'm hoping I can bust that 50K out within 5 hours and 22 minutes. But we'll see where and how that goes. Give me a second here. So, hoping to finish it under 5 hours and 22 minutes, which was my first unofficially timed marathon pace that I ran in 2020 with my buddy Joe. He crushed me. He finished around 5 hours. Kept waiting up for me though, so he probably could have finished a lot sooner than that. Eventually I told him just to go ahead. I finished 22 minutes after him. So I really want to step up my pace and be able to knock out the extra 5 miles within that same time frame that I ran that first unofficially timed marathon. I'm also running my first officially timed marathon later this year as well in October. That's for the Detroit Free Press International Marathon. It starts in Detroit, you head over to Windsor, and then you eventually end up back in Detroit. 26 miles. So, really looking forward to that. Other than that though, guys, day 80, I'm out here grinding, putting in a half marathon for the day. Just running through the neighborhood. I do not have the mileage for the official mileage for the day. I'm probably going to go over half marathon just a little bit. And I don't have the official mileage for the week, the month, or the year. But I'm going to record a little snippet of it after this run, and I'm going to attach it right into the video right here, right now, after this part. After today's 13.3 mile run, that put me at 31.6 miles for the week. So I'm 1.3 short. Me getting that migraine yesterday and not putting out that extra 1.3 took me out today. So I'm 1.3 short from the mileage I was looking for the week. But so I'm at 31.6 for the week. For the month, I'm at 97.3. So tomorrow or Tuesday, we should close out the 100-mile challenge for March. And for the year total, I'm at 337 miles. So now that you guys got the official mileage from today, the week, the month, and the year, I should be just under 100 miles for the month, right around 98, 99. So, with that being said, every month I've been doing a 100-mile challenge in order to hit my yearly mileage. So, I realized I'd have to hit 100 miles every month in order to hit 1250. So I decided I'd do the 100-mile challenge every month in honor of a different charity and raise money while I'm doing it throughout the year. And in January, we raised money for the American Cancer Society. February, we raised money for the Detroit Black Community Food Security Network. And currently, right now, March, gonna head into the last week. I think we've raised $60 so far in honor of Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. You can find the links to donate to these fundraisers on my personal and on the Defining Discipline Instagram and Facebook stories. I post it there daily. You can click on the link, and once you get on that link, you will it'll send you to the donate page. You'll be able to donate however much you want. Know that even the littlest amount goes a long way. So if you only can donate $5, don't feel bad. I know times are tough right now, so if you can't even donate, I get it. But if you can, at least still please share it so other people that might be able to donate that you may know, who I might not know, can see it. And maybe they can help donate to this good cause for the month of March. And like I said, that being said, I should be right under the mileage for March. Should be able to knock it out tomorrow or the next day. And then be done with the 100-mile challenge for March. Probably end up doing 125, I think, for the month. To 130, we'll see. Other than that, though, guys, let's just kind of get into today's episode. Today is day 80, episode 80. For today's theme, it's going to be productive. Yesterday, I cut myself short on the run I wanted to do because I had a really bad migraine. And I actually eventually ended my day feeling not productive. And I really want to talk about the theme today because it's kind of how I value and rate my days, is how productive I feel by the time I go to bed. And the days like yesterday when, I felt still pretty good that I was still able to get out there, put a mile and a half in with a throbbing headache, but I just didn't feel, I wasn't all in it. I didn't feel good. So I wasn't productive as much as I would like to be. So I ended that day feeling a little down on myself that I could have done better. So that's why I want to talk about productivity today and being productive, because that's such a good bar to set for yourself, and you would realize how much more you can accomplish when, if you make your goal to end every single day feeling like you've been productive. I missed out on 1.5 miles yesterday by only doing 1.5. I was supposed to do a little over 3, but wasn't able to pump them out because of the migraine. So I felt really, really bad. And today I told myself I was gonna run the half, and got out today and just didn't feel like it. Just felt tired, woke up late because I slept in late. But my head felt better. But I realized I needed to end this day feeling productive. So I'm out here grinding, talking with you guys too, killing two birds with one stone. So by the time I can get back, I can still be productive by getting straight to uploading this video, getting my recovery shaken, and then getting right back to work on finishing some stuff up around the house for the day. So just because I woke up late doesn't mean you still can't turn the day around and make it productive. Whew. And like I said, that's such a good bar to set for yourself. Is to make sure you try to end every single day with feeling like you've been productive, like you've done something that's only made your life easier and better. And this is kind of a theme that gets repeated throughout the podcast. And we've talked about it here and there. But it's such a big thing that a lot of people don't take account into. And I think when a point in my life when I wasn't in my days feeling like I did something that was productive were the days that I fell into a very deep depression and just felt like I wasn't good enough for anything. And you know, I still don't have all the confidence, but I realize how I'm building my confidence by my self-confidence and my self-reliance by just getting out there and making sure I try to be productive every single day, even if it's not 100% productive. You know, 1% productive is better than 0%. So that's something to really keep in mind. And that's what I try to do every day. Yesterday was probably a 1%er for me. Just barely was able to get out there and push it. But I still wanted to make sure I didn't end the day on a bad note. So, that being said, guys, you know what time it is. It's time for your daily discipline. And since today's theme is productivity and being productive, I'm assuming you can guess what it is. For your daily discipline today is to make sure you end the day and try to end every day from here on out feeling like you've been productive, like you've done something that you've been putting off for a long time now. So whatever it may be, make sure you get it done today for your daily discipline. Get out there, be productive, feel good, feel like you accomplished something, and keep it going. You know, we talked about it before, interest, compounding it, you know, productive, keep being productive. Next thing you notice, it's going to be hard to do anything else besides that. Alright. Whew. So guys, that's today's episode. I want to thank you so much for listening along. 80 days, 80 episodes, hundreds of miles to go, hundreds of episodes to go. Let's keep this going, guys. Thank you so much for listening. This has been another episode of the Defying Discipline podcast. I'm your host, Scott. Make sure you stay disciplined and get your daily discipline done for the day, which is be productive. Thank you so much for listening along. If you guys can, give the podcast a like, a subscribe, a follow, and a share on our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and whatever podcast streaming platform you guys listen on. Again, thanks for listening. Stay disciplined. I'm your host, Scott. Episode 80 in the books. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.